This next class is a suspension training class. I want you guys to grab your suspension trainers and train along to the program. Okay guys, I've got a good one for you. So these are Hindu push-ups. It's the same ones you would do off the floor or on a pair of dumbbells or on a rack, but we're going to do it suspended, so it's going to be marginally different. I'm going to use a pair of dumbbells to keep my wrists straight, but if you prefer the added stability of doing it off the floor, you can do it that way as well. Alright, so watch me. So, parallel lines, I'm going to lift up. I'm going to start with my bum raised high right here. Okay, so I'm going to drop down under the fence, snake roll, and back up, okay? Just trying to keep the knees straight in this position. So let's go again. And let's just start to speed it up a little bit. Your turn. Alright guys, Snowman push-ups, named after my client who created this exercise. Okay, so basically what this is, it's a push-up and an alligator knee strike simultaneous, okay? So watch me. So from here, I'm going to go into the push-up and the knee strike and finish back there. And I'm going to alternate. Okay, so twist that hip, get that knee strike in, and finish back. Let's go one more. Just there. Your turn. Alright guys, we're going to work a pendulum for this one. Now, you can see I'm using a pair of dumbbells to assist me because I like to keep my wrists straight when I do it. Now, when Adriana does it, you'll watch, she'll actually do it from the floor just like that. So you guys can choose which one you prefer. I like training from this position, so I'm going to do it from here. I'm going to lift right up. So it's a plank, but then all I'm going to do is start to just swing from side to side. So just tweaking those obliques whilst my back and my abdominals are staying active. Just like that. Let's get you guys to try it. Working some rollovers for this exercise, guys. So you can see I'm holding soft straight arms and holding onto the cables nice and tight. Keep your knees as straight as possible throughout this exercise and reduce lumbar arch pressure by finishing with your feet a little bit higher. So if you can go good range without pressuring your back, that's fine. But if you're finding a little bit of pressure in the lower back, then finish with your feet slightly further up. Let's get you to try this one. Working some scissor kicks for this exercise. So you want to make sure you're holding soft, straight arms during this exercise. Make sure your knees are as straight as possible so you can see Sam is kicking perfectly. Nice straight knees throughout. To reduce lumbar pressure, then finish with your bottom heel a little bit higher. So if you can't do that range that Sam's demonstrating, then it's okay to reduce the range a little bit and take the pressure off your back. Let's get you to try this one. working some tucks for this exercise. So you want to make sure you're holding soft, straight arms and nice tight cables throughout this exercise. Tuck and extend all the way with maximum range of movement. Now, you can see Sabina's got her head lifted, which is going to amplify the exercise and make it a little bit more aggressive. But if you prefer to do it with your head down, that's okay as well. Let's get you to try this one. Atomic crunch for this exercise. So a couple of different ways of doing it. You can see Sabina has a triangle arm base, but if you prefer to lift up onto your hands and have your arms soft straight, then that's another variation which you're welcome to try. To maximize range of movement is what you're looking for with this particular exercise. So you want to try and get your knee all the way to your chest and all the way out to a straight line. Let's get you to try this one for yourself. Okay guys, working some mountain climbs for this one. This is best performed with your arms straight, but if you struggle with your wrists, you can always drop down and do this exercise from your elbows. Maintain a constant pace throughout the minute. Let's get you to try this one for yourselves.
a basic prone plank for this exercise, guys. So what you want to do is you want to have your triangle base or parallel arms, whichever one you prefer. Now you can see I've got a triangle arm base, which is the way I like to do it. Now you've got to make sure you don't arch or dip your back either. So you can see I'm holding a straight line from my shoulder all the way to my ankle and just making sure my spine is neutral. Remain relaxed and focused on your breathing throughout the minute. Let's get you guys to try this one. Basic tabletop crunch for this exercise. So you want to make sure you're holding a straight line from elbow to elbow, so you can see Sam's doing that perfectly. And you want to make sure you're looking straight up, because if you start to look at your toes, you're going to yank and you're going to pull at your neck. So we want to make sure we're not doing that. Maintain your tabletop throughout this exercise. Let's get you to try it. Okay, working a face up stir the pot for this exercise, guys. So you can see my hips are lifted off the ground and it's staying off the ground throughout the whole exercise. Change directions every 5 repetitions. So 5 circles to the left, 5 circles to the right. If you keep your arms up the way I'm doing it, then there's less stability and you're going to challenge yourself a little bit more. But if you want to keep your arms in a T position and keep your hands planted on the floor, then that's okay as well. Let's get you to try this exercise. working some 45-degree atomic crunches for this exercise, guys. Now, you can have two ways of doing this. You can start with a triangle base if you like, but what you can see is Sabina's actually doing this from her hands. So if your wrists are okay with it, try it from your hands. You want to try and crunch to the outside of your elbow to engage your obliques through this exercise as well. Make sure you don't arch or dip your back as you extend out into the plank. Let's get you guys to try it.
Okay guys, we're gonna stir the pot for this next exercise. So I'm gonna start with my nice triangle base. So I've got weight on both my elbows and my fists as well. So I'm creating a nice sturdy base. I'm gonna lift right up from here and we're gonna stir the pot. So we're gonna work one direction for 5 reps and then we're gonna change it and work the other direction for 5 reps as well. We're gonna alternate every 5 repetitions. Your turn. All right, guys, let's get started. Let's go. So you guys can see as Marilyn's doing this exercise, when she's going into the tuck component, she's raising her hip right up. And then when she's getting into that plank component, she's nice and flat. So you guys want to make sure you're doing the same thing. Now the other thing to be conscious of is make sure your knees are staying together the whole time. The knees don't leave each other at all. We're doing really, really well. We're about halfway. Let's keep going. So just remembering to change every 5 repetitions. Now, you want to make sure when you're flattening out into your plank, you don't arch your back up. You want to make sure you're protecting your back the whole time. Let's keep working. We've got 2 more reps, Marilyn. 1 and 2. You're done. Okay guys, an abs glide for this exercise. So I'm going to go parallel with my hand. So I'm holding up train tracks, 2 straight lines. And what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to lift right up into a plank. I'm going to start from here. I'm going to glide right back and pull forward. Glide right back and pull forward. I'm going to finish it off that way. Your turn. Okay guys, I'm going to work in with you guys. Let's go. So gliding as far back as you can while we're maintaining that plank. So you want to make sure you're not arching up your back. Make sure you hold on to your parallel lines and just keep that steady pace going all the way. Let's go for 2 more reps. Last one. And you're done. Okay guys, we're going to work some infinities with this one. So this is how it works. We're going to start off as an atomic crunch and then we're going to send it out and
flatten out into a plank like that. Okay, let's go again. Your turn.
Okay, let's get into it, Marilyn. So you guys can see a nice lift as she's getting into that atomic crunch, and then letting go really slowly, flattening out with your feet together and pulling it back into the next repetition. Perfect. These are fantastic. Let's keep them going. So it comes down to the control when you're releasing, you guys. You've got to make sure it's controlled, it's nice and slow, and you want to finish nice and flat in a plank. Perfect. We got 3 more, Marilyn. One last one. Fantastic. You're done. Okay guys, we're going to turn to the side for this one, and we're going to hold onto one cable only. Now watch what I'm doing. I'm holding with my far hand and I'm going over the top and supporting with my close hand. I'm going to go right up here. So what I'm going to do from here, I'm going to go into a side bend. I'm going to squeeze with my obliques and come straight back up. Just like that. You can see the knees are staying soft straight, so all the power is coming from the obliques. I'm going to go 45 seconds on one side, 45 seconds on the other. Let's get you guys to try it. Okay guys, let's get into it. Good, so you can see we're maintaining a straight body, so we're not bending back or forth at all, okay? So you've got to maintain that. And knees are staying soft straight, so all the power is coming from the obliques. Hands are staying stationary, right on top of the head, and they're not moving. You can see Adriana's elbows are right out, nicely supported and out of the way. Let's keep working. Now, these are fantastic for tightening up those love handles, guys. So give this one a serious go. We've got 2 more reps, then we're going to change. We're going to hit the other side as well. One last one. Okay, I'm going to get you to change over now. So let's face this way, and let's keep going. Go. Good, so you want to try and reach out, get as much range as you've got. That's spot on. And we're going to come back up into a straight line. Perfect. Let's keep them going. Got around 15 seconds left on this one. Two more reps. Last one. And time. Okay, you guys, this is one of my old favorites. It's called the grandfather clock. So basically, it's like a plank, but you're swinging from left to right as you're holding your plank up. I'm going to show you how. So I'm going to set myself up. I'm going to go into a nice triangle base. So just underneath the elbows, holding tight with the hands. And from here, I'm going to hold my plank up, and then I'm going to start to use my obliques to swing it from left to right, just like that. Okay? And we're going to ultimately hold up the plank throughout the whole exercise. Your turn. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's get into it. Good. So we want to make sure we're getting full range on both sides. Good. Little pauses at the side, so it means you just got to squeeze your obliques at the sides. Now, to challenge yourself for this exercise, you can step further back. Okay, and if you find the exercise a little bit too hard for you and you're finding it hard to hold on, step forward and ease off on it a little bit.
Let's keep working. We're doing fine over here. We're about halfway, Marilyn. So make sure you're holding up that nice straight plank so you can see Marilyn's doing it perfectly. You don't want to arch up your back and start to put pressure on your lumbar spine. We want to avoid that. Let's keep working. We're doing well. We've got 5 seconds to go, Marilyn. One last swing on the other side. And we're done. All right, guys, we're going to work some Renegade rotations, or a hand feed through if you like, for this one. So what we're going to do, I'm going to set myself up. I'm going to lift right up, feet together. I'm side on, starting up here. Now, I'm going to feed my hand through. I'm going to get my shoulder to my wrist and come back. Your turn. All right, guys, I'm doing this with you guys. Let's go. Get that full twist and come right back up, stopping right there. So the trick is, when I come here, you can see I'm holding a nice straight line, so you've got to maintain that. Got about 15 seconds on this side. Let's keep going. And we're going to change them up. So rolling just like this, and let's keep the action going, don't stop. Full roll, so you can see waist and shoulders are both rolling through and coming back up. Four more. Last one. And you're done. Alright guys, so for this one, I'm going to glue my feet together just like that, turning side on. Okay? Now I'm supported by my arm underneath me, so I'm just holding a straight line from my elbow all the way to my shoulder. And what I'm going to do from here, I'm going to drop and lift. So it's a side bend, but it's in a lying position. Drop and lift. This is all obliques. 45 seconds on one side, 45 seconds on the other. Your turn. So this starting position with your hip down is also your stretch. So we're going to start from here and we're going to lift from here. Let's go, Adriana. Good. And we're going to drop down. We're getting a stretch and we're tensing back up. We're flexing now. Good. Drop it right down and pick it back up. Perfect. We're going to work on that for 45. And we're going to turn around and hit the other side as well. Let's keep working. So important thing with this one is try and maintain your straight line. Straight line straight across. There's no twisting of the shoulders, okay? So we're not tilting back and forth, we're just maintaining. And then just keep the feet glued together, knees soft straight, and just maintaining a side plank right at the top. Let's keep working, we're doing well. You've got 4 more reps on this side. Good, I want you guys to challenge yourself, drop it right down, pick it right up, one last rep. And time. So 5 seconds to change over. All right guys, we've picked it up on the other side now. Let's keep going. Good, so there's some pressure on the shoulders, but we're gonna just try and keep that arm as vertical as we can keep it. And keep focusing on your obliques. What I want you to do is I want you to inhale as you're dropping down. Exhale as you're picking it back up. And just keep maintaining that posture. Keep looking for that straight line. Good. It's getting a little bit wobbly now, but that's okay. That's okay. Fight through it. We've got 10 seconds left. Good. You guys can see Adriana really fighting through it. I want you guys to do the same thing. Let's get through. One last rep. And stretch. You're done. Okay guys, I want you to watch carefully for this one because this one's a little bit tricky. We're rolling 3 exercises into one. So we're going to start off with the jackknife crunch. So from here, that's your jackknife crunch right there. Now, as I come back out, I'm going to go into a hips raise and then I'm going to go into a leg curl. Finish there, okay? So we're going to go again. So jackknife crunch, hips raise, leg curl. Your turn. Okay, let's get into it, you guys. So this one might take a little bit for you to wrap your head around. So jackknife crunch, hitting your bridge now, and then into your leg curl. That's it. Perfect. Good. So just think 1, 2, 3, and start at the beginning again. Let's keep working. Excellent. So you want to make sure you're finishing both ends of the jackknife crunch at the same time. Got 2 more reps, Marilyn. And time. Okay guys, we're on the floor for this one. So what I'm going to do from here, I'm going to get into a tabletop position. I'm going to work a crunch. I'm going to come back. I'm going to go into an oblique tilt. Once to the right, once to the left. And start from the beginning. Crunch, oblique tilt, rest. Your turn. Okay, let's get into it, guys. So you guys can see really good range crunches while she's keeping her lower back glued to the ground. The other thing you can see is with those oblique crunches, she's shifting towards her hip. So it's like drawing a small letter C, which is spot on because that gives you a really, really good crunch. These are looking fantastic. What you want to make sure you do is maintain your tabletop the whole time. Keep a nice steady base down there, and we're just working from the belly button up. One more rep. And have a rest. All right, for this section, let's connect our suspension cables to a high anchor point. Now we need to make sure that your handles are at hip height for the next bunch of exercises. Twisting rollout for this exercise, guys. So this is like a basic abs rollout, except you're twisting to the side in order to get the exercise done. Now, what we want to do is we want to make sure we stand with our feet together. We're going to roll out and twist to one side, and then we're going to roll out and twist to the other side. Keep your core in check. Make sure you're protecting your back. Very similar to if you were doing basic abs rollouts. Let's get you guys to try it.
Slap.
Working some fully suspended tucks for this next exercise, guys. Got to make sure we're not touching the floor. This is the advanced option. Bring your knees as far up to your chest as you can, and just make sure you're completely supported by your arms. Your turn. Working some front scissor kicks for this exercise, guys. This might be the hardest exercise you're going to do all day. What you want to try and do is you want to try and keep your legs as straight as possible and try and keep your scissor kicks as horizontal as possible as well. Your weight is completely supported by your arms. Let's get you guys to try this one. We're going to do some prone pikes for this exercise, guys. So the trick with this one is work your way forward and drop onto your elbows to start the exercise. Now pike with your hips lifted and try to keep your legs as straight as you can. When you come back down into a straight line, try not to dip. Let's get you guys to try it. Working some scorpion side bends for this exercise, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick ourselves up into that scorpion position, and you want to make sure you've got a neutral, tight spine to start with. We're inverted and we're working those side bends, just maintaining balance with your hands and going from side to side. Your turn.